Hi everyone. Let me finish opening my apps. How's everyone doing? Alright, give me 1 second, guys. You know what? No. Let me just open these apps. Hi, Cece. Alright, Cece, you'll be added to the list. Oh, thank you, Lane. Alright, so let me make sure I have. Alright, so IJ. Okay. Let me open Venmo. Alright. So IJ, you can go ahead and post. I'll start with you. Just put this on. All right, let's see. In-depth question. So we had another conversation. Another accountable day before yesterday. Hi, Divinely Protected. How are you, love? When she said she really appreciates me, how's she feeling now? All right, let's see. How is that feeling now? Please like the stream, guys, as you come in. How's that feeling now, sir? Give us some insight. How is that feeling now? How's that feeling now? All right, the Nine of Wands in the reverse, the Magician. So I do feel like she feels, if she was holding back before, like she's kind of letting go from holding back. I do feel like with the Magician, there is a sense of like more communication. She's feeling more direct, more, um, yeah, I feel like this is all about communicating, feeling like more in her power. I do have the Hermit, so I feel like she could be thinking about you, kind of going within when it comes to this connection, which I do get that a lot with her when you guys have conversations. um why is the Devil here? Thank you, divinely. With the Tower. Yeah, see, I see. Well, all right. So, in general, what I'm seeing is like changes happening where it's like in the past, if she's holding back or like she feels like she has to have a guard up, she's releasing those things. Show me the Tower. Yeah, the Hierophant. So she's like listening to her higher self. Going with the wisdom. Oh, this is also a card of trusting. So she's like in this energy of like trusting. Spirit saying the process. So I'm gonna say the process, okay? Of like how things are unfolding between you guys. I feel like she views you as someone that's very intelligent that she can learn from. Yeah, see, the Six of Cups is here. So she is feeling nostalgic. Like I feel like, and this is like currently happening where she could be daydreaming about you, thinking about the conversation, thinking about you in general. Show me more. How is Matt feeling now? Look, the High Priestess. Yeah, this for me, honestly, it feels like spiritual awakening. Like it feels more spiritual than what's on the outside. And here goes the Emperor. So this is you. So again, she's viewing you as someone that's very disciplined, very masculine, like her divine masculine. And I feel like she feels like you're her perfect match. And again, this is coming from all from her inner knowing, from her intuition. Show me more. You got a lot of major arcanas out here. Definitely feeling very nostalgic. So even if she doesn't say it or show it, she's definitely feels that way. We got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So let me see. I also feel like she may have some things going on with finances that she could be hyper focused on. Show me that. Show me the King of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, this is way too much. Show me the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, the Two of Swords in the reverse. So I do feel like she's making some. I feel like this, because it's coming in under the Devil. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like sometimes she lets her ego get in the way. And maybe this is something that she's learning, like from her past, where she has let her ego get in the way. And with the Two of Swords showing up here in the reverse, it's like she's making that decision to not let her ego get in the way. She could be someone that kind of focuses on finances and stability, like very much in that masculine energy, where she's trying to come out of that. Yeah, it has to do with financial stability, the Five of Pentacles. I feel like she wants to make sure that she doesn't struggle. So this is a personal thing to me. This has like nothing to do with you or the connection, but this is like who she is as a person, where she may put, and I think that she's trying to get out of that, where she may have put her career and finances before like love and connections. Show me one more for this Five of Pentacles. Yeah, the King of Cups is here. So I do feel like yeah, like she's trying to make more emotional decisions rather than practical. Show me more. How is she currently feeling? How is Nat currently feeling when it comes to IJ? The Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The Fool in the reverse. Okay. The Hangman. She's doing a lot of thinking. I will say that. She's like in very reflective mode. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, look, a lot of thinking. There's a lot of thinking, daydreaming. This could be dreams too. Like a lot of like thoughts are running through her mind. I feel with the Four Pentacles in the reverse, it's like she is letting go of like trying to hold on to things too tightly. like in a unhealthy way, right? And but why is the Fool in the reverse? I feel like it's like yeah, she's taking her time. So for me, the Fool in the reverse is like, I'm scared to take that leap of faith. I'm still trying to observe things. I'm still trying to figure things out. So I do feel like there's a lot of thinking here where she's trying to like make sure that she is balanced. She's also doing things in moderation, not rushing in. Um, yeah, so that's what I'm getting with that. And like the again, the Hangman is like all about her gaining new perspective. But I feel like she's trying to get grounded because she may be having like obsessive thoughts right now. There's a lot of like obsessing over certain things. And we have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. So I do feel like finances, or I would say stability, it, all in one, stability itself is like something that she worries about. I don't know if she's the type that maybe has gotten lost in relationships, like lost her, her drive, or like lost her the big picture, where it's like relationships may scare her because of that, because maybe she goes too all in. But she is trying to change that, and I feel like you're the one who's brought this change to her. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. I hope that was helpful. There's a lot of thinking, obsessive thinking, and you're probably gonna be feeling her energy, or like a pull, a really strong pull, while she's in this energy. So that is for you, IJ. I hope that was helpful, and thank you so much. You're welcome. All right, baby, you can pull. All right, let's see. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Oh, I just got chills. I'm hearing like, I don't know how long you guys were together, but Spirit is saying like it was for you to make. Hold on, I'm trying to put it together because they're throwing me a bunch of stuff right now. Like they were, all right. So basically, I don't want to call it a test because they're not calling it a test. It's like what they're saying is, I'm trying to put it in words that make sense to you. Um, he wasn't supposed to be like, the relationship wasn't supposed to last that long. Like you were supposed to cut that off as soon as you saw the signs, whatever signs those were. So I don't know if you had someone similar in the past, or it doesn't have to be a relationship, because they're showing me like it could be family, it could be whatever, where maybe the signs were there but you just kept it going, where it was like that was supposed to be your that again, I don't want to call it a test, but basically yeah, like you were being tested and then you still went through with it, rather than showing your power and cutting things off as soon as it went bad. I hope that makes sense. Oh, you have COVID, Divinely? I hope you feel better. But let's see. Sir, what do you have to say? So for baby, just a healing message or closure you can say about why did it happen like how it did with my ex. Alright, so let's see. Link said, oh my god, COVID's still alive. Girl is alive and thriving. Let's see. For baby, what do you have to say, Spirit? Give us some insight. Actually, I want to use my angels deck for this. Give me a second. I gotta see if I find this deck in a smaller size. hope you feel better. All right, so we have the Knight of Earth, which this is all, yeah, like, see, this is all about loyalty, dedication, being honorable, being kind with yourself. I feel like Spirit is saying it's time to like buckle down and like just get things done. Honor your commitments. This is also about, and this deck is like about a guardian angel that is with you, that is protecting you. So maybe they're wanting you to just move forward, like let this be. It's almost like it is what it is. It's time to move on. But let's see. Show me more. Okay. We have the Hermit here, which is Archangel Raziel, and it's about spending time, you know, spending time in the quiet, kind of meditation. This is also too like it's all about spiritual teaching, self discovery. So I feel like, again, the whole lesson thing, which I hate to call it a lesson. I don't know why that always bothers me, but it's like it was about spiritual teaching, where it was like you may have been, and I don't know if this is how it was, but it's like you may have been at the time when you met him, maybe you were not spiritually elevated just yet. Like you were, it's almost like how they, all right, so how the message I'm getting, let me just try to put this together. Shit, they're like throwing so much shit at me today. Um, it's almost like you looked for it for closure, maybe from a past situation, is what they're saying. And it kind of like backfired because you were not at your full potential. And this is exactly why maybe you ignore the signs that were there. You do have the World card, which is them letting you know, though, like this is Archangel Michael, and it's like they're letting you know that it's like whatever happened, you just learn from it, right? Um, it's a good time again for you to kind of be alone before you move on to another connection. And this is also like this, they're saying like you're in on the path towards enlightenment. So don't think just because maybe like you're feeling in the dark right now that things will not get lighter, because you are. It's almost like I feel like what they're saying is like you're almost at the end of the tunnel, so just keep going. You have the Seven of Air here. Um, this is like, how can I say it? It's like this is, give me, yeah, I feel like there's more that's happening behind the scenes for you that maybe you're not seeing. Yeah, that's why the light at the end of the tunnel is coming up. So what they're saying is it was poor timing. So why that happened with him, there was poor timing. Like it wasn't time for you to move on. Like I said, I don't know if you were already in a relationship, but maybe like it's almost like he was the rebound that turned into something toxic and serious that was never meant to be that way. Like maybe he was just supposed to be there for fun and we got too serious. So that's what I feel like there was more left, like for like he was just supposed to be, yeah, I'm getting for fun. We have the Justice card here. I think something else flipped, so let me double check. Yeah. The Moon. You have a lot of like, I don't know if they call them major arcanas here, but for me they are major arcanas. I also feel like with the Seven of Air, yeah, like there's a lot working in your favor behind the scenes. So again, just try to get past this tunnel. I know it's dark. I know it's like you may hear people, but you're not seeing them, and that's okay. Just but you have no choice but to keep moving forward, is what they're saying. You have the Justice card, which is all about like do what you know is right, and stand up for your beliefs. I feel like this is a lesson to let you know, like, hey, I didn't do that in the past, but maybe someone that comes in now, when you start to see those toxic traits, you can just be like, you know what, no, I learned my lesson. Like I do not want to keep going on. I don't want to keep entertaining this that doesn't feel good to my soul. The Moon is here, which is all about like your intuition. um it's also a card of like releasing fears, like the fears that hold you back, releasing. And I feel like it's about releasing the why, like why it happened. I think that that is like so unimportant. I think it's so I don't want to say beneath you, but it's like it happened, right? So it's about acceptance. So now we have to go into the phase of accepting what happened. rather than looking for the answers of why. Now it's about acceptance and forgiveness. Show me more. Words of advice. Anything I'm going to say. We have the Three of Fire and we have the Dreamer. With the Three of Fire being here, it's about like abundance, right? It's about like things looking very good for you, and it's right under the word which where I said there is going to be some enlightenment, a path forward. This is all about. It's a time for you to have patience. At this time, it's a time for you to make long-term plans for you. And then with the Dreamer, it is about taking a leap of faith, following your dreams, right? And there, I want to say that there are unexpected opportunities coming in. Remember, I said there's things working out in your favor behind the scenes. So I feel like that's what this is like, kind of like pushing out there, that there are some opportunities coming in that will be healthier for you. And this could be with love, career, both. Show me more. Okay, look, could be love because the Lover's card is here. Yeah, you got a lot of major arcanas here. Also too, like they're saying with the Lovers is like carefully weigh your decisions. I also see good health coming in, so this is physically, mentally, emotionally. Your intimate relationships, like this is a good time for you to figure out what it is that you want when it comes to them, because so that you can pinpoint, like you should know how to pinpoint what's right and what's wrong. And I think again, there was the lesson here was you were not quite ready emotionally, spiritually to jump into something. It was just something to do, and it just turned into something more serious that maybe was never meant to be that way. He was a rebound, but not intentionally. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, we got the Eight of Fire, the Ace of Air, and we have ego and release. Okay, so with the Eight of Fire, this is all about like things moving at a fast pace. I also see they're saying like delays are over. Many things are going to be happening at once for you. This could also be like communication, manifestations happening all at once. And with the Ace of Air, I do see clarity. I see more I feel like you're going to be more clear too on your own and get more insight on the situation that's going to give you clarity. So just because I did have your intuition showing up here, so, and like your psychic, we all have psychic abilities, but that's showing up for you. Like there's like, through your downloads or like meditations, you're going to get more clarity on why this happened the way that it did. Spirit is saying to let go of the ego, let go of like the false, like with the ego being here is like letting go of like the false sense of entrapment. Like you're kind of keeping yourself trapped in your mind, and like stop being overly focused on this, right? It's like, yeah, I feel like they're wanting you to just let it go. This is the end of a phase, right? Or like a situation. It's all about your spiritual transformation that's coming up, and they're saying it's time to move on. Anything else? Okay, we got the Strength card here. Yeah, a lot of major. Oh wait, there's two cards here that actually. So you have the King of Air, and see, the King of Air is like speaking your mind, speaking your truth, like speaking, being vocal. Also, too, this is a card of like if you do feel like you need some type of like spiritual or like some type of, I'm sorry, not spiritual, professional advice, to seek it. But I also see balance. There's a need for balance with your mental and emotional. Um, Aspects. And then the Strength, which is Archangel Ariel, this is like your inner power, releasing harsh judgments on yourself, forgiving and for not forgetting, but forgive yourself and be compassionate with yourself. And then you have the Awakening, which is Archangel Gabriel, which is all about look at things from a different perspective, right? They're saying look at things from a different perspective. This is kind of like the Hangman, right? It's all about like just take a pause and like look within, look at your part in the situation is what I feel like they're saying. Look at your part in this, because we can't just point the finger at someone, because when you point the finger, there's three pointing right back at you. You get what I'm saying? So like it's important to, I feel like, yeah, look at yourself and evaluate yourself and the mistakes that you've made, because it feels like it's a repetitive cycle. um so that's what I'm getting. Hi, Big. How are you? Let me see. I think I'm going through the anger phase in my life right now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was journaling today, but how I for yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to forgive them. But I feel like once, I mean, I know I'm a manifester, so I know that everything comes from us. I know that's hard for people to believe, but we have our beliefs where it's like, oh, like that's why I honestly like I have fallen back from certain readers, because I'm not gonna get readings like love readings from women that be like, oh, men ain't shit, or like they categorize people, right? Because no, and even with astrology, like it's another thing that kind of keeps people tied down with like, oh, Aries are like this, or like I say stuff like that for fun. To me, it's a joke, but once I realized that everything comes from me, then it was easier to forgive past people, because I know that some of that stuff I created by my own, with the whole, oh, like love is not for me, or like all the men that I meet, they ain't shit. Like there's beliefs that we have to look into, because that's why we have repetitive cycles. So once you realize that everything comes from you, because it does, I feel like my life became easier. It's easier for me to kind of pinpoint certain situations and try to like, I wouldn't say fix them, but kind of change them to where I can forgive myself, because at the end of the day, people are only showing up the way that I perceive them. So, yeah, but that's my belief. I know a lot of people have a hard time being like, oh, it's my fault. Like, they don't want to point the finger at themselves, but honestly, it does all come from you. Yeah, once you take that accountability, you forgive yourself, you forgive that person. I feel like the final phase for me was forgiving myself, because you got to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, yeah, well, you know what? I did kind of stick around with this situation a little longer than I should have. So, yeah, that is for you, love. I hope that was helpful. And I don't think Bree, and thank you. I don't think Bree is here, so we're going to do a timestamp for her. Let me drink some water. All right, so for Bree, let's do a comparison. All right, so for Bree, all right, which option is better, sir? Should she go with her manifestation idea number 1 or 2? Let's do number 1 on this side and number 2 on that side. Show us what her options are for what is the outcome if she does option 1. What is the outcome for option 1? All right, we got the Page of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, the Tower. Show me option number 2. The Page of Pentacles, in the reverse, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Sun, the King of Wands, the Queen of Cups. So I was saying go with option 2. Why? Because for the option 1, with the Page of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the 2, that alone right there lets me know you're going to be, it feels like a lot of work. Maybe you're gonna feel mentally burnt out, emotionally burnt out, but it feels like a lot of heaviness, way too much to carry, way too many burdens. With the Two of Pentacles, it feels like a struggle, like we're juggling too much. It's like too many options here. You do have the Nine of Cups, which is about blessings, which is about fulfillments, which is about feeling happy, but I still feel like there will be some sense of like, I'm still missing something. I have the Five of Wands with the Tower, so it does feel like a lot of chaos. I feel like this is gonna be more. You're gonna find yourself putting in more work than you need to. For some reason, I feel like it feels a bit chaotic, way too heavy. Um, Show me more on this. Yeah, I feel like results look shaky with option 1, with the Eight of Wands coming out in the reverse. Um, it looks like results are very shaky with the Eight of Pentacles. See, it's all about working. This feels like working harder and not smarter. All right, so that's what I would say about option 1. Will you get your manifestation? Yes, you will still get it, but it does feel like you're going to be struggling to get it. Like it feels very heavy. Um, with option 2, I feel like it looks more promising. Because with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, it lets me know that things won't be delayed. They'll move faster than you're expecting. I do feel that you may get in the energy of being too in your head with the Eight of Swords being there, but you have victory and rewards here. You also have the Sun, which is about happy news, a positive new beginning, or a rebirth. It also is a card of having fun, harmony. You have the King of Wands, the Queen of Cups here, which is all about harmony, having that vision that you're wanting, receiving that manifestation that you're wanting. And with the Page of Cups is here. So yeah, it's like you're receiving this manifestation. And it could be I don't know if it's about love, but with the Hermit in the reverse, again, there seems to be more fast movement. Yeah, look at how opposite this is. You got the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Wands. So this feels like, yeah, like I said, with this one, you'll still get your manifestation, but it just feels like it's gonna be more work than you need to. Where this feels like a faster and smoother ride. The Seven of Wands for me is all about protecting that manifestation. It's all about like continuing to fight for it, continue to go for it. And here goes your answer, because this, see how complete, like it's opposite. One is in the reverse, one is in the upright. So there will be a lot more delays here than with your option number 2. So I'll definitely say go with option number 2. So that is for you, Bree. Cece, you are next. Hi, Tessa. How are you, boo? All right, divinely protect. Oh wait, never mind. All right, Danny was in my dream yesterday. Okay. I need a chip or something. I need some thought. I'm good. I was feeling like a little like I don't know how I be feeling lately. Um. All right, boom. I mean, I feel good. What am I talking about? I feel good. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. All right, Spirit. Danny was in Cece's dream yesterday. What can we say? What do we need? What does she need to know? You know what's crazy? I feel like he's been thinking about you a lot. And I always say when someone is thinking, our brains are what manifest. I mean, everything manifests, but our subconscious, like when you're constantly thinking about someone, sometimes they're gonna feel it. So it's like in his own way, he's manifesting you dreaming of him, not in the consciously. Like it's not like he's sitting there like, let me think about her so she could have dreams. No, it's like he's been thinking about which is what I got as I was shuffling the Page of Swords in the reverse. So yeah, it's like he's definitely thinking about you, but I do feel like he's holding back from communicating. Yeah, the devil is here, the Wheel of Fortune. He's not in a good place. He's really not in a good place, and I think this is exactly why he's going to stay away. Um, all the way that don't serve you. Yeah, 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 I agree. I feel like he's definitely obsessively thinking about you. I feel like you're living rent free in his freaking mind. Show me the Wheel of Fortune here. The Sun. And the thing is, like, he's not thinking bad things. He's thinking about good times and good things. So, but it does feel like he's constantly thinking about you. So it is a bit obsessive. And I don't say obsessive, like, in a dangerous way. So with the dream, too, like, the Emperor is showing up here. Show me more. I feel like you're getting, yeah, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Chariot in the reverse, the Lovers in the reverse. You know what this feels like to me? I feel like it's definitely because he's thinking about you. But no, I'm not getting obsessed with you. Like when I say obsessively thinking, it's like constantly thinking. So I'm not getting obsessed with you. What I'm saying is like like it's like you're constantly on his mind. Um I feel like too though he's kind of recognizing now the dream itself. It feels like it's the dream itself is talking about the disconnect that's here. And with the Emperor being here, the Queen of Wands being in the reverse, right? It's all about like you showing up. The Chariot in the reverse, these cards are like throwing me off because there's this harmony, there's misalignment, there is lack of control though, and I feel like there's also lack of direction. So it's like I feel like you're kind of getting signs of his depression, of where he's at, where he doesn't feel worthy of connections even with you. Like, he doesn't feel worthy of these connections. um he doesn't feel confident. He doesn't feel like he has anything to offer, to be honest, is what I'm getting from him. um Show me the Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is the moon, the star, the four. Yeah, this is him. I think at night, no, because I'm getting night. Yeah, at night he's thinking about these things. Now we have the sun, the moon, and the stars. So this is day and night. I feel like he's reflecting a lot on how he's handled things with you, but at the same time, he doesn't feel good enough to make something happen. Like, maybe in the past he felt like he was top shit, right? But now he doesn't feel that way. And I feel like you're getting reflections of that in your dream. I wish you remember the dream, because it does feel like the disharmony is there. Look, I'm not making this up. The Three of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a lack of like structure here. And you're getting that in your dreams because he's thinking about this stuff. Yeah, and I told you he was gonna be like, and I told you, if you're gonna be there, you're gonna have to. When it comes to him, if you're gonna be there, you kind of have to take what you get, because he's not in a good place. So it's like his lashing out and stuff like that has to do with his depression. Someone that he loved died. So that's why I said, like, and not just you. I feel like anyone that wants to be near him, and I got this for you back in like January, February. Anyone that wants to be close to him, it's either you're gonna have to like, and that's why I say you don't have to be there if you don't want to. But if you're gonna be there, it's almost like you gotta let his way slide, because he's not gonna be the same person. And he's not gonna be the same person ever again. He may go back to some part of the old him, but he will not. He will not. Someone died, and basically he feels like it's his fault. So this is a completely different person from maybe the person that you fell in love with at one point. He's not the same person at all, and he will never be that person. It's like, yeah, whoever wants to deal with Danny that has dealt with him already, yeah, it's gonna be completely different. He worse now, yeah, he's worse now with his attitude, yeah, and that's gonna be like that forever. I mean, I think that eventually he will learn how to process things, but yeah, show me more. I feel like, yeah, it's like there's a lot of sadness around him. Look, the Hangman and the two. Yeah, I'm telling you, he's been thinking, he's been reflecting. So that's why you had that dream, and I feel like the dream is kind of letting you know of where he's at. Like, hopefully you remember the dream, and you could put the pieces to the puzzle together. But it does feel like things are very stuck. They're gonna continue to be stuck. um there won't be a lot of progress with him, and I feel like a lot of it comes down to him not feeling worthy as a man. Not feeling worthy as a man. I do feel that the Two of Pentacles being here is like, it is a card of progress, making decisions, discovering himself. So I feel like he's in it's almost like spirit is wanting you to know, like, he's in a phase of like discovering himself, the new him, who he's gonna be, right? Now the Two of Wands is a card of reconciliation, so maybe down the road, like it could be in a few days, a few weeks, you guys will talk. And I do feel like he will be apologetic. Show me that Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna apologize. There's gonna be a new opportunity here for you guys to speak. I think when things die down. Show me the Three of Swords. I do feel like he's missing you too. So it's not like he's just reflecting just to reflect. I do feel like he's missing you. Show me the Three of Swords. Yeah, like the Ten of Swords is here. He doesn't like the way he treated you. He doesn't, but he just feel there's like this energy of him collapsing. The Tower is in the reverse. Yeah, this is all about personal transformation. See, there's fears here of like a fear of change, but he's already changed. So it's like, it's weird because he's like, I don't want to be a changed person, but it's like I think that he needs to accept that he will never be the same. And I think that's the message, where it's like the same way it's like he has to accept that, but everyone else around him does too. Look, the 4 cups. He's pessimistic. I'm telling you, he's been thinking about you a lot. And I don't think, I feel like he does not like the way he handled you the last time you guys spoke. So I do see an apology. There's a lot of thinking here. You may get more dreams with him, or you may just feel his energy like heavier in the next like few days. Even like today, you may feel it, because I do feel like he's very intertwined in your energy. Can you guys give me a second? I'll be right back. And that is for you, my love, Cece. I hope that was helpful. It's not all bad. I just think that wrong timing with him. But I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back, guys. All right, Divinely, you can post. All right, let me check the donations, guys. Sorry. All right, yeah, so it's Jasmine, Jess, Devika, and then Bree. Okay. Yes, Jasmine Descent. So, Divinely, you can post. Hi, Devika. Hi, Bree. Jess. Wait, Jess, I missed your comments. Hold on. Okay, post your question. Because I don't think you put it here, right? No, you didn't put your question. Hi, High Priestess. Yes, you can donate. Donations are open. Oh, I'm chilling. Just, have you ever done any revision affirmations? You're welcome. All right. Divinely protected. Post your question, love. I don't see. Is the question here? Me often. I get annoyed and then he can still get under my skin. Annoyed that he can still. Yo, the worst. The freaking worst. All right. So let's see. All right. So, Spirit, Joshua told Divine Protected he just wants to be friends now. Yeah, that's hard though, TG. Yeah. Just wants to be friends now. He's not ready for a relationship these days. All right. Let's see. What can happen here now that he said he just wants to be friends? Girl, you better go follow Sammy Ingram so she could teach you how to manifest this connection, that relationship. Yeah, you need to follow Sammy Ingram and get yourself some affirmations and ignore what he said. We got the Emperor here, okay. I feel like this is him. So he could be having just a hard time. Um, I feel like he could be having a hard time processing things, kind of keeping himself in like a victim mentality because he is showing up as the Emperor, right? So he could be feeling like, wait, oh my God, I didn't even know. Then he told me he was broke. Oh my God, I was just about to say maybe there's something going on, but I wasn't getting money yet. He does like me, like I don't know. Yeah, he's going through a tough time. He may feel with this Eight of Swords is like what I was trying to say is like keeping himself in this victim mentality where he may feel like he's not worthy of a relationship or like you right now. He may not feeling 100% in his Emperor power. Show me more. I do feel like he's being honest. Yeah, like the Ten of Swords. I don't feel like it was the easy thing for him to tell you. If anything, I feel like it's a tough thing. But I got the Ace of Wands here, so I don't feel like this is over. I don't feel like this is over per se. Yeah, he could be juggling a lot of things at once. So it does feel like he's like overwhelmed with whatever he has going on. Show me more. Like he views you as the Queen of Cups, so you're very nurturing, very loving, very caring, and I feel like too maybe intuitively you kind of know that this is just gonna blow over, that this is not gonna last. Like him saying you guys just being friends, I don't feel like that's lasting, to be honest. Show me more. Yeah, the Hermit is here. I do feel like things will slow down with you guys just a tiny bit, but I feel like I'm telling you, I feel like your inner guidance is telling you like No, this isn't over. Yeah, like the Nine of Cups here. I don't know why I feel like in the next few days he's gonna be like, he's gonna change his whole tune. Show me more on the Hermit. Show me the Hermit. Look, the Two of Swords. I feel like tap into your intuition, because I feel like you're gonna find comfort there, like comfort within. The answers are there. Like, yeah, the Ten of Wands is here, so I do feel like whatever you guys are going through, that's gonna pass. You got two tens here; those are completions. I feel like you're gonna still get what you're wanting out of this situation. Just kind of let it be for now. Kind of just pretend like you are okay with it, is what I'm gonna say. But behind the scenes, go manifest, okay? Because we change the energy. I'm gonna keep saying that, because I feel like I'm so tired of people telling people like the energy changes. No, we change it. So just because he said that doesn't mean that that's it's end all be all. Nothing is, look, the Judgment in the reverse. Nothing is set in stone. I think that right now he's not seeing things clearly, and I feel like he's kind of like denying himself from some type of happiness here. So again, it goes back to like the worthiness. Why is the Two of Swords here though? Show me the Two of Swords. Yeah, that happens. That's good. Look, what did I say? You guys are gonna come back together. I'm telling you, follow Sammy Ingram. Like, she'll literally say, like, he tells you that he wants to be friends. You just in the 3D, like, you act like that's okay, but in the 5D, or however you want to call it, your mind, that's where you start to change things. Look, the Queen of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like he's going to take some action towards you. Yeah, look, there's a new beginning here. And this is all like a card of manifestations, but a card of stability. So I don't want to be delusional. I mean, it's not really being delusional. If you're going to still deal with him, then why not change the story? That's how I look at it. I don't look at it as like being delusional. Like I say, everything comes from us. So you could sit there and you could either dwell on like what you don't want, or you could dwell on what you do want, because you're gonna dwell on it either way, and you might start looking at like reasons that are really not there, like, well, what if he's with someone else, or like, telling yourself stories that don't benefit you, where you could just be telling yourself stories that do benefit you. Does that make sense? Because that's what it is. It's like we're telling ourselves stories all day long, so why not say ones that benefit you? But I do feel like things are gonna change for the better. I think that right now he's kind of just not seeing himself worthy of a long-term commitment, like something good. And again, it comes from his own. The Eight of Swords was there, like he's impacting his own self and his own self-worthiness. So, but I do see things changing for the better. So I feel like there is going to still be an opportunity, and it might happen in the next few days, because I feel like it's a fast changing energy. Like, I don't see this staying like this for long. So that's what I have for you, love. Oh, wrong deck. I hope that was helpful. You're welcome. Let me put this phone to charge. All right, Jasmine, it is your turn. Let me know which deck you want. I need some chocolate. You're going to. All right, Ling. Have a good one. Thank you. All right, Jess, you could go ahead and pull. All right, let's see. I'm just reading your text, Jess. That's stupid. The Five of Wands. The King of Cups. The Six of Cups. This is someone feeling nostalgic when it comes to you. Show me that Five of... Show me, is this him? Let's just get it out the way. Let's just get it out the way. Is this him? Yeah, the Hierophant. So I feel like this is him. Like he may be at like a... feeling a little mentally conflicted. I think that he's thinking about you so much that it's kind of like overwhelming him, where he's like, you're living rent free, but it feels overwhelming. Oh yeah, that's at the end. They're assholes there. So what do you need to know? That he's constantly thinking about you. There's like a very nostalgic energy. I do feel like mentally kind of like affects him, but emotionally he feels good about it. He's happy about it. But yeah, it's like a little bit like, this is a lot. Oh, the moon. Yo, he's thinking about you a lot, and especially at night. Especially at night. Show me the moon. Girl. The Two of Pentacles. Yeah. This feels like he's like, again, it's like very overwhelming to the point that it does have him ready to take a leap of faith. But he's like a little scared for some reason. Show me more. Look, it's about communication. I feel like he's going to make that decision soon. He's going to come in and make that decision to communicate with you, to make something happen. The Two of Swords. The Two of Swords been a real popular card today in different decks. With the Devil. And the fucking Devil too. I don't know what's up with what's going on, but show me the Devil. Something flip. All right, he's gonna come out of that energy. Good. He's gonna come out of that energy. This is that attachment that we still have, right? This is also a lot of sexual energy towards you, but I feel like he's trying to move into calmer waters to be more, how do you say that? Like more presentable rather than like a fuck boy, if that makes sense. Show me the Two of Swords. His energy is very like hectic today and it makes me feel like anxious. Yeah, he needs to balance himself out. I feel like he's very like hyperactive right now, like his energy, like his mind, his heart, like his emotions, because I could feel it. It almost feels like I just finished running, but your heart is beating super fast. That's how I feel like he's feeling right now. So that's what I'm getting for like what you need to know. I feel like behind the scenes, you're obviously you can't see that he's thinking about you, but that's what's happening. So we got that one. Let's do your. How did Jay feel about Justin? How did Jay feel about Sandra? How did Jay feel about seeing Just this week? Oh my God. We start off with the Five of Wands over there. We're starting off here with the Five of Wands in the reverse. So he was actually really happy to see you. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. So he was definitely very happy to see you. I feel like it's that energy of like, I've missed you. I'm glad I saw you. I know I was going to see you kind of energy. Guys, 111, make a wish. Look, the Knight of Swords with the Page of Cups. So this for me feel, oh my God, I just heard feeling romantic. So, and I feel like he was feeling impulsive to like talk to you to say something, but then just decided not to. You got the Six of Pentacles here. Again, this is a different deck. So look, the Nine of Pentacles with the Sun. So he views you as someone who's very loving, self-sufficient, abundant. Okay, no, I didn't add you because you didn't say that you donated. So actually, so yeah, she'll be after Bree because Bree was the last person I saw. Where did you donate to? Actually, let me double check. I'll double check after Justice reading. He was actually really excited to see you for some reason. Like this week felt like more exciting. I don't know if it was like the weather was nice, so he was just feeling good. He feels like you look good, like you smell good, like your hair looked good. Yeah. Look, the Seven of Wands is here. I feel like he feels very overprotective over you, but he tries not to say it. Look, as I say that, the High Priestess, which is a card of like keeping things to themselves. But yeah, overall, I'm getting like very happy. Look, he's very attracted to you still, Jess. I feel like that's why we got that sexual energy in the last spread. So he's still very attracted to you. He was very happy to see you. And I feel like, yeah, it's something about you that looked different to him this week. even if you didn't change anything, like his eyes are on the prize is what I'm getting with that. So that is what I have for you, Jess. High Priestess, where did you donate to? I have someone that donated on PayPal, but I need to know. And it was after Bree. So that is for you, Jess. Alright, Jasmine, are you here? Jasmine or Devika? Okay, yeah, you're after Bree. So you can put her after Bree. Alright, Devika. Let's do your question. Yeah, I have it on PayPal. Yep. Let's do this deck. Let's grab this deck here. What are my young's feelings and energies towards Devika? They're still in no contact spirit. What are his current energies towards her? Current energies and feelings. What are my young's current feelings towards Devika? High Priestess, you must be behind. What are my young's current feelings and energies towards Devika? We have the Knight of Cups here, okay? With the King of Swords. So I do get that there are still romantic feelings here, but he is being head over heart. He's being very logical about things. He's being very, I want to say cold about things, but show me more. There is romantic feelings with the Knight of Cups. Yeah, the Chariot is here. Show me more. Why is the Chariot here? The Five of Wands. I feel like when it comes to you, Devika, I think he's choosing the path of like walking away. I'm getting like walking away because of conflict here. Like he's finding it hard to make something happen here, even though there is romantic feelings, and I feel like this is exactly why he's being cold about it. We have the Hierophant here. Show me more. The Stars here. See, there's still hope though. There's still hope here because I have the Hierophant. So it's like his higher self is not ready to let go. And with the Star being here, it's like he's hopeful that things will heal at some point, even if for now he's choosing to walk away. Show me the Five of Wands. This could also be you too, where you're still hopeful. Show me more. I want to see. Show me his. Show me more. The Five of Wands. I'm gonna take the Justice. So the Justice is here. So I do feel like he's viewing things as like there's too much conflict here. So I feel like he's in this energy. I'm gonna say it's like he feels like if at some point things get balanced and you guys can come back together, he will be open to it. But what I don't see is him actually taking action towards that. So it's like he's sitting there and he's like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. Whatever's meant to be will be. If things get balanced, then I'll be open to it. But I'm not actually going to take steps to make something balanced. I do feel like there is still hope here, and it feels like it's both of you that still have hope. So it's like I don't feel like he's closed out this chapter. I just think that he's choosing to let it be. Show me more on his feelings towards Devika. The Nine of Wands. The World. Show me the Nine of Wands. I'm actually going to clarify with a different deck. Let me just get the rest of the cards out. Show me more. How is Devika's husband Mayank feeling or energies towards her? The Queen of Wands is here. The Temperance. The Seven of Swords. The Three of Wands. The thing about this man is I feel like he keeps tabs on you. Like he kind of keeps tabs on you, but it's like he's waiting for something to happen rather than taking action. And I don't have a lot of cups here. I do still feel like he's very attracted to you. Yeah, it's the Emperor. So this is him. He has like this wall up. Why they're not saying, I feel like he's being trapped by something. And I feel like even because it does feel like someone that wants to take action, but he's kind of choosing not to. Um, when it comes to feelings, I don't have a lot of cups up here. What I'm seeing is him kind of waiting around for something to be, yeah, look, the Empress is here. So he still views you as his perfect match. He still views you as his perfect match. And with the World card, like there could be some type of like completion that happens here. So what I'm getting overall with the overall energy is like he's letting this cycle that you guys are in come to an end. And then he feels like if it's meant to be, you guys will reopen up a new chapter, a new book, but differently, not the way it was. Um, Show me the World. The Nine of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of inner turmoil, like deep-seated fears. Um, I do feel like he's gonna try to let these go. There may be some reaching out in the future. I don't see that as a guarantee though, because his energy is going up and down. And especially with the energy that I'm getting from him today, where he's kind of choosing to let this chapter just close out. And then if a new one is meant to be, then he will reopen it, but he's not going to really actually take action towards that. I hope that makes sense. Show me the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Cups. His energy is so conflicting. It's like, I want this. I still see this as my wish come true, my wish fulfillment, but there's challenges here. There's challenges. Show me the Three of Wands. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. Who is this? Someone in his life is being deceitful that has him trapped in this energy. Is this his mom? The Eight of Cups. It's so crazy. Yeah, that the Hierophant. I think it's her. It's so crazy because I feel like he wants to walk away from that, but he just can't. So I didn't ask that question, so I can't say. What I can say is that he is trapped. That would be a separate question. What I will say is something is keeping him trapped, like because it does feel like he wants to come towards you, but he's choosing not to. Um, and I do feel like there's something with the mom being involved here. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's crazy, but I do see him kind of settling in this energy of like things are over, but I will be open to things like opening up in a different way in the future if it's meant to be. That's the energy that he's in. It's his mother. She's using stuff on him. Yeah. So yeah, if that's yeah, if you're getting that, then yeah, because I do feel like he has the romantic feelings, but he's choosing to be cold about it and be more logical. So that's what I have for you, Devika. I hope that was helpful. I know in the past we did get that she was doing dark magic. I just didn't ask today. That wasn't the question. So, and that didn't come through. But there is like something that's holding him back. So it could be that. Oh, you're good, Jasmine. You're good. You're good. You can post now. Just let me know which. And thank you, Devika. I hope that was helpful. What I'm getting is that he's deciding that yeah, the things are done. Like this chapter is done. For him, he's choosing to leave things where they are. I don't really see actions coming in from him. Yeah, look, it's like for him the chapter is completed. So that's what I'm getting. It was the repeated message of like things for him. He's letting things complete the way that they are. Like I still see him kind of going through with the divorce. You know, kind of yeah, like closing this chapter, but however, he is open to a new one if it's meant to be. Like like I said, he's in the energy of like if it's meant to be, we'll get back together. But for now, this chapter is done. It's over. He's okay with it being like he's okay with this completing. I hope that makes sense. So it's like I don't see him taking actions towards you to kind of reconcile, even though there was a little bit of like a possibility of some type of communication coming in, but I like I said, I don't guarantee it because it was very light. Like that part was very very light. It doesn't even feel like it feels like he'll think about it, but then he quickly is like, no, I'm not gonna do it. So I wouldn't really, at least from what I'm reading, and I always tell you guys can change the energy. From what I'm reading, the energy that was today, I don't see him putting effort towards having a new beginning right now. Or reconciling. I should say reconciling. And I feel like when it comes to a new beginning, he kind of feels like if it's meant to be, it'll be. But not that he's going to look for it. Let me just shuffle these. You're welcome and good luck. Hopefully that changes. I just don't see him putting effort right now. And he's very closed off when it comes to his emotions and feelings. All right, we're tagging the black messages. Let's do this. All right, these are messages from 8 to Jasmine. Oh, okay. All right, what does H want to say to Jasmine? What does H want to say to Jasmine? I was supposed to come on yesterday, and I was like 100% sure I was, and then I was too tired. I was like, yeah, I can't go on with this. I'm exhausted. H, what do you want to say to Jasmine? I wish you would knock on my door. What's up with the guys this week? I feel like the guys want us to put the work in. But you know what this tells me? They're in desperate mode. They're in desperation. So that's good. I don't want to let you go. I miss being with you. I know that's the fuck right. Yes, and that's why you just gotta keep going. Keep going because yeah, the thought of you drives me super crazy. I want to treat you the way you deserve. I'm just really not ready for a serious commitment. So I think I feel like, so what I'm getting, especially with it coming out with the I wish you would knock on my door, is like, I think he's like in his head, like he's getting so desperate to have you come in because he's feeling like he needs to come in, but he may not be 100% ready to. It's like he's trying to still process those feelings and emotions. It's not that he's not necessarily ready for a serious commitment, but I feel like in the way that you're manifesting him in, he's trying to figure that out. So that's good. That's really good. Please be patient. I'm really scared of commitment. Yeah, you see? Oh my God. I know that's right. He's gonna come in a whole new man. You are enough. Hi, Emily. How are you, love? We will add you. You make my heart beat super fast. Oh my God. When I tell you that I feel that energy. Like he's nervous. I feel like he's scared that you're gonna reject him. So he's like, let her call me. But no, it's not the time. Let him reach out. Because he will. We belong together. You are my favorite. Are you ready? Okay. I was very selfish. Please give me a second chance. This isn't over. I'm coming back for you. And let's get married by Jagged Edge. Girl, yeah. Leave it the way that it is. He wants you to reach out because he's getting so desperate. But nope. Nope. Because I'm going to tell you, I got two of my girls, actually, my sister. So two of my girls told me, like, yo, if you reach out to this man, he's going to practically run to the phone. And I was like, I'm not doing it. Like, he's like in that desperate mode. That's what this reminded me of. That's why I was laughing. And the other one was like, she randomly said, let me ask, like, how would he react if you were to reach out? She said, oh my God, he's so open to where he wasn't at one point. Not that he wasn't, but she's like, even if you do, he's going to be like kind of closed off. So don't do it. This was like a month or two ago. Oh, wait, Chaz, and something else happened. I still love you and haven't stopped thinking about you. And I was like, yeah, I'm not reaching out because that's the easy way out. You get what I'm saying? I'm no longer in that desperation. Like I want to hear from him. I'm no longer in that desperation. And then my sister randomly called me the other night and she was like, yo, why I just got like this random ass feeling. Like she was, I guess you would call it a download. I was like, okay. And she's like, where? She's like, I feel like he's literally waiting for you to reach out. I was like, that's not fucking happening. Like that is not fucking happening. I already tried. I tried. And even my friend yesterday, she was like, yeah, she's like, he has to, because I did ask her what kind of synchronicities this person was receiving. And she was like, girl, we was dying. Like, she was like, it's so much, it's so overwhelming. And it's like, he's just like, please call me. And I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. Because he has to learn. If not, like, I'm not about to make it easy. I tried to do it the easy way, and you was closed off. So, deal with it. Deal with it. So that's the energy that I got, and not because that's what, but it's not the first reading that I've done where I've gotten that energy. And I was on my friend's channel yesterday, and she was getting a lot of that same energy too. And we were like, what the fuck? But no, they're going through their own spiritual transformation. So of course it may feel a little tougher for them. They don't understand it, but no. Let him process his feelings and emotions. He's gonna know how to come correct. You don't need to worry about the how, because he will. You feel that too, right, Jess? Yeah, I'm not playing with that. All right, Bree, post your question. You are next. And thank you, Jasmine. Oh, never mind. She actually is here. Never mind. So let's do a time frame for her. All right, Gabriela, you will be added. Let these men go through their spiritual transformations. Like I said, I'm okay with, I don't call it delays because it gives us time to because right now, Jasmine, you in a relationship, you probably wouldn't be able to put, and not saying that you won't, and I'm not going to put limiting beliefs, but I'm just saying it gives you time to focus on your business 1000%. Like me, I'm working on a few things. In the meantime, just keeping a clean mental diet and letting shit flow. I rather, and I've always had this perception, even with my ex. I just stopped manifesting him because I didn't want him anymore. But I'm not really manifesting this one either. I've just been kind of cool with it. I'm okay with letting things take their time if that person's gonna come in healthy, because we could deal with the person. It's easy to just reach out to them and be like, let's fuck around, or let's kick it, let's do whatever. But have they done their work? No. So I'm okay with waiting. I said it to myself. I had 2 toxic relationships. I don't want a third one. I don't want a fourth one. I don't want, no, not doing it again. So I feel that coming from me too. Yeah, but stop saying that, because I had that issue. Yo, I literally talked to my therapist about this, how I kept saying I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not ready for a relationship, and then boom, things just all hell broke loose. So I've been saying I'm ready. I could do a relationship right now, but I'm trying to work on those things that I feel affected me. Then remember how Dawn was saying she's like, you're not selfish. I'm like, yes I am. I am. Trust me, I am. So I'm trying to work on those things. So, I'm a healthy version of myself too. So that's why I'm not pressed about things not happening right now. I mean, yeah, of course, sometimes you question, but I know manifestation is real. I know that we are the creators, so I'm okay. You know what's a good question for y'all to ask? It's a fun question for me. Even if it's not to me. Ask what synchronicities they're receiving as you're manifesting. I did that with my friend yesterday. Yo, we was dying. It was she was like, that was a fun question. All right, so, all right, Bree, we're going to give her a timestamp. 1:35:19. It's so windy out here. Is it still windy for y'all too? Yo, it's been crazy. All right, so for Bree, let's see. Option 1, we're going to do it. For Bree, for the second manifestation idea, should I go with method 1, 2, or 3? Oh, Spirit is saying try all 3, but give yourself a schedule. So let's just say you're doing affirming. So affirm. You could affirm all day in your head, right? Get 1 or 2 affirmations, and you could affirm in your head all day. Or you could do the 10-minute method that I like to do. I do 15. Or you could and then let's just say at night you do scripting, but then throughout the day, or even at night or whenever, you do visualization. I feel yeah, they're saying try all 3. Show me. Option 1. Yeah, like the Queen of Pentacles for option 1. The Moon. The Ten of Swords. The Five of Pentacles. Okay. I don't know. I think the option 1 may be too much work is what I feel like option 1 will have you questioning things. I don't know if it feels. So let's just say you're like affirmations, like that doesn't even sound like that works. Like if you go into it like that, I feel like, yeah, you'll start to feel like, I don't know if this is working. I don't know if this is working. So I would say definitely like whatever you do, no matter what, like just try to go into it with a positive mindset, because it does feel like being pessimistic here and not being sure that it's working. So that's what I'm getting for the energy for method 1. Let's see. All right, the Six of Pentacles for method 2. The Temperance. Oh, the Star, the Three of Wands. Yeah, the Ace of, ooh, method 2 looks very, very, very promising. Yeah, with the Judgment. And I don't know what that method is, but with the Six of Pentacles, it feels like there's like equal give and take. So that's why I said like method 1, you may feel like uneasy about it, not really sure if it's working for you. Like the Judgment. You got the Judgment twice. And the Devil. I don't know. I think option 1, we could probably put that on hold. Is meditation, second through lucid dreaming messages, and then the last is voice state. So I don't know why meditation may make you feel like you're gonna question it, is what I'm getting. So that's what I'm getting with that. Like, I don't feel like you're gonna feel 100% confident. I don't know if it's because you're not actually putting some type of work into it. Meditation is meditation, but let's just say you're doing meditation and you fall asleep and you're like, damn, I don't even remember when I fell asleep. So then you feel like, shit, that didn't work, right? Um, Option 2, it does feel more promising to me. It feels like there is more action that you're gonna get, or you're feeling like you're actually putting some work into it, and it does bring balance, and it is a wish fulfillment. We're getting wish fulfillment here with the Three of Wands and the Stars. Like, your ships are gonna roll in, so everything that you're putting out, you're going to receive, which is the theme here, which is the Six of Pentacles. Let's look at your third option, the Void State. The Wheel of Fortune. I haven't seen the Wheel of Fortune in this deck in a minute. The Four of Cups. The Knight of Wands. The Death card. The Seven of Pentacles. The Three of Wands. I'm going to say, because remember they said try all 3. I feel like 1, I think you're going to have a trouble with it. I don't know if you're going to have a trouble with believing in it or what. I tried to meditate. Oh my God, you do. So that's why I think that you're going to feel like, I feel like it's going to cause you more struggle, because you're going to be like, damn, I fell asleep. I'm going to have to redo it. So it kind of makes you feel like you did not do enough. Where the other 2, to me, I would say try them, do them. I feel like the most promising one here does seem to be option 2. But you have like transformation, which is something coming in. You have good fortune, and you do have like whatever you're putting in, like the seed that you're planting, you will receive the fruits of it. So I feel like I would say go with both, to be honest. 2 and 3, do both of them, because I feel like they're combining them is going to be more powerful. But if you wanted just one, then it will be option 2 for sure. That one is like very clear cut, straight to the point. It brings you balance and it also brings you healing. So that is what I'm getting. I hope that was helpful. Damn, I put a little tiny piece of skin and oh, you're welcome. All right, the High Priestess. So let's see. Yeah, I would say do both of them. Like I do affirming, but I also do I'll script sometimes. I want to get back into scripting though. I'll script sometimes and sometimes I do visualize. All right, High Priestess, are you here? Emily, are you here? If you're here, go ahead and post. Okay, love bug. Okay, all right, let's see. All right, Spirit, what is your advice for Emily when it comes to... Oh, I want to use this deck. Let's get the... Spirit, what is your advice to Emily in regards to her friendship with Jay? She's been feeling so heavy and anxious about it. She's having a hard time cleansing the energy from... All right, let's see. Oh, wait, yeah, she had actually donated before you, Jess. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think so. Wait, let me see. I'm going to tell you right now. Yeah, she did. My bad. I forgot to tell you to post her. To put her on the list. Sir, what is your advice regarding her friendship with Jay? You're welcome. All right. The Two of Water. The Emperor. Okay. Here's your advice. Ooh, 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 ooh. The Two of Air. Unity. The Moon. The King of Earth. So, all right. So I do feel like you both are maybe needing to be, and especially you in your masculine energy. The Two of Water is here. So this is like the Two of Cups, right? And if you look at this card, there's literally two mermaids there, right? And I feel like what it's saying is like your connection with her, it's gonna continue to grow, right? This is a card like you guys will continue to grow closer. This is a card of forgiveness and a positive resolution to a conflict, right? So you guys will resolve this issue. I just think for now you need to be more in this Emperor energy, being more logical, um be more structured and disciplined. Let it be for now. Let her process her feelings. I do feel like you guys will reconnect. Um, and with the Two of Air, I feel like, see, there's a conflict here because it's like we're coming together, but then the Two of Air is all about being unable or unwilling to make a decision, like being at a stalemate. But this is also a card of like maybe pretending that there is no problem. So you want to make sure that when you guys reconcile, when you guys reconnect, that we can clear the air and like not have the elephant in the room. You don't want it to linger. You have the card of unity. Um, and I do feel like, so this is the Hierophant. So this is all about like traditional standpoints, viewpoints, methods. It's also about like seeking maybe the thing is, like, let's just say things are completely done with her, then you need to find, like, when it comes to friendships, is having someone, like, friends that are like minded. Because I think that could be the conflict here where you guys are not very like minded. So it's going to continue. It may always cause little problems. Not saying that it's always going to be that way, but it may continue to cause those problems. And with the moon being here, um, use your intuition. For now, let go of the fears of what could happen here and that could be holding you back. Um, the moon to me is always a card of like what you're not seeing happening. So maybe things she's resolving her own, she's having her own type of healing in the background that you're not seeing. The King of Earth is here. The King of Earth. And he's a generous king. He's responsible. He's practical. I feel like there will be success here with you and her. I do feel like it's just all about just letting things flow for now. Things will be stagnant. I will say things will be stagnant for a little bit, but I do think that it changes. It does feel like it changes. You have the Ace of Fire. Yeah, the Ace of Fire is here. So this is like the Ace of Wands. So a new opportunity will be open. Um, there will be change. There will be change. And look, you got the King of Fire. So there will be change, a positive change. For now, kind of just focus on you. But like I said, when you guys talk again, you kind of gotta just have that tough conversation of like communicating how you move and communicating how she moves. Um, if you guys have a mutual friend, I mean, I would try lightly with that unless there's someone that knows what happened between you guys that can kind of like mediate this. But if for now, I think that the best thing to do is let it be. Anything else for Emily? Like, let her process her feelings. Yeah, the wheel is here with the Ten of Wands. I mean, the Ten of Fire. So don't put help here. I mean, don't put help. Don't put effort where unless she's willing to put the same amount of effort is what I'm getting. But things will change. Things will change for the better. Just for now, it does feel like things are going to be stagnant. Just let it be. Kind of focus on you and like, yeah, be more logical about things rather than emotional. So that is for you, Emily. I hope that was helpful, my love. All right, the High Priestess, let me know if you're here. So I'm going to try to get as much of that information. I cannot guarantee that we will get the type of industry that you'll be working in. So just FYI, I'm going to pull my cards that do have some type of career stuff on it. So we'll see. I just want to make that clear because, you know, tarot is tarot, but they're not usually real specific about certain topics like that. They can give you an idea, but they're not going to be like, well, you're going to be a doctor, if that makes sense. So let's see. You know what will? I feel like a Lenormand would. But let's do your in-depth tarot. Let me see. Alright, let's see for High Priestess. Career reading. Spirit. What will be her next job? Like in what kind of industry? Oh. The Seven of Pentacles. So whatever your next job is, I do feel like it's going to be something long term. You're going to be there for a long time. This could be like one of those jobs that is like you're there for the rest of your career. And I do see like good results from it, a lot of rewards. I feel like it's something you may not have tapped into yet because I do have the moon here. With the Two of Wands, there could be some moving. There could be some moving because the Two of Wands is a card of like maybe planning to move elsewhere, go somewhere else. There is travel plans here, but it feels like happiness, right? There's like goals that are being attained. If you do have a specific like industry that you've been wanting to get into, I feel like this is the right time to start like looking into it. With the Magician being there, the Magician is also a card of like you can have, do, be whatever you want. So whatever like you're, let's just say you've been, I don't know why I keep getting nurse, but let's just say you were a nurse. You've been a nurse and now you decided that, guess what, I just want to be a hairstylist. Then it's like the Magician is a card of like you being able to manifest whatever you want, being in your confidence, being in your power. Show me more. And this is also a card of skill development. Could be doing something when it comes to like creativity too. So that's funny that I got hairstyling. Not saying that's what you're gonna be, but I do get something with creativity. Show me more. One. What is the Three of Swords? See, I feel like it's gonna have to do with traveling, where you may be at a distance from like people that you're close to. Show me the Three of Swords. But look, it brings blessings. And I feel like there's contentment, there's stability here. There's a lot of like, I feel like you're gonna get paid a lot too, because I heard luxury. So you're gonna be getting paid really, really good. And I feel like that's why I said you're gonna be there for a long time, reaping like rewards from what you've planted. Show me more. The Hierophant. Look, a long-term contract is here again. Show me more. The Judgment. I honestly feel like it's something completely different than what you're used to. The main energy I'm getting here, your next job, um, or your next your next job will be long term. It's gonna take hard work, but it is a new phase. So for me, it feels like something you haven't done already. Um, it may start off as like you're just going in there, but then once you pass, like, let's say a 30, 60, 90 day probation, like the amount of money that you're gonna be making is very insane. I'm also getting skill development. So again, it's that energy of like something you haven't done before, um but that you're gonna master this skill. Show me more. Do you work with hands or something? I don't know why I'm getting hands. There's something with hands. The Lover's card is here. The Chariot. See, I keep getting moving. So you may be moving, and it's crazy that you mentioned that. Um, Other locations, because I feel like you may very well need to move, or there could be travel. See, but it's a wish fulfillment. It's something that I feel like it's going to bring you so much happiness. The Queen of Cups with the Nine of Wands. I want to get... So with the Lovers, I feel like this is something that's going to bring you harmony, that's going to bring you alignment. It's also has to do with like your values. So it's not like you're going to be doing something in the industry that questions your values, like dancing. Not that I judge anyone for doing that, but let's just say, right, it feels like it's something that you're going to feel deep in your heart that you love. With the Chariot, for me, it does talk about movement. It does talk about progress. It talks about departing from somewhere. Like, there's gonna be some departure, but I feel like it's a new journey where it brings you so much happiness. Like, you have the Star, so it's a wish fulfillment. It's about like just kind of good fortune is what I'm getting, and it's gonna bring you a lot of emotional balance. Let me see what I get with these cards. I'm gonna give you a few just so you can have like an idea of like the possibilities here. Wait, am I seeing Oh my god, I was not seeing these comments. What the hell? I wanted to let me see. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I did not see these comments. It was completely blank. Wait, I'm in healthcare administration. Oh my god, that's why I kept getting nurse. Okay, but you're in healthcare. Okay, a lot of confusion and instability around this. I don't feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Like, I'm not in the right place with the right people. That makes sense. All right, let me save Gabriela's question. I don't know what the heck. That's why I was like, wait, it's kind of quiet in the chat. I'm not even seeing Nightbot. Yes, I'm planning to move elsewhere. Okay, I wanted to get into pharmaceutical manufacturing industry, but it feels like I'm chasing something that's not chasing me. I'm also interested in personal care, manufacturing industry. Okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was not ignoring. Yeah, you may still be in kind of like that, like some type of healthcare, but I do see, because I saw hands. So to me, hands are healing. That's why I wanted to ask. That's why I asked. So we have pet services. It says pet groomer, dog walker, pet sitter, trainer, shelter staff. But this could be also you maybe going into that kind of like pet industry, but for health reasons. But doesn't have to be. These are for fun. I just did these for fun. You have corporate office, receptionist, support staff, data entry, office manager. Maybe you'll get a management position because I do see you making money. Okay. Um, We have food services, waiter, bartender, dishwasher, food prep, griller, food vendor, and then you have transportation. So that to me, it tells me that you will be moving. Like there's gonna be some type of moving that happens. I do still see you working like in some type of office or building. I do see that. But I feel like maybe just you're gonna change not the actual like healthcare industry, but maybe into a different phase of it. Does that make I hope that makes sense. But that's what I'm getting. Like you'll be still helping in some type of way, or you'll still be in some type of health industry, but just maybe in a different branch. Right, like there's a tree and then there's branches. So like the tree is the tree, but then you have the flowers, you have the leaf, you have the stems, you have the branches. I think I said branches. So just look at it like that. Like you'll probably still be in the same tree, but just in a different, category. Because I still see healthcare, maybe like helping people or something like that. Yeah. But whatever your next job is, you will be there long term. It's like a long term contract. And like I said, I think there could be like a management position for you. So yeah, that's what I have for you, love. I hope that was helpful. Okay, that makes sense then. You're welcome. All right, Gabriela is next. Gabriela, let me know if you're here. All right, got you. Give me 1 second. One second. I gotta do something. All right, I'm back. All right, let's see. How is Gabriela's friend Diana doing? Oh, let me put this to charge. Oh, sorry. All right. How is Gabriela's friend Diana doing? She told me her BD called her a knock. Called her a knock? What the heck is that? What is a knock? I mean, I know what a knock, but what does that mean in the way you're saying it? How is Diana doing? How is her best friend Diana doing? The Page of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles. The Six of Cups. I feel like this is crazy because it does. I feel like she's feeling alone. And oh my God. Yeah, I feel like she's feeling like a single person here because she's showing up as a single person, right? And I want to get more. I want to get more. Yeah, I feel like she's struggling right now in the sense of like not sure of what to do. Yeah, she's juggling a lot. She's juggling a lot. She may be honestly like where her person is not doing much. This could be him. Is this him? Is he the page? Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like he's not really helping her with anything, and she's just juggling a lot of things. Like her mind, not sure what to do, not sure what direction to take her life in general. And then with the Two of Pentacles, like she's struggling, she's juggling, she has so much going on. She doesn't know where to begin to balance things out. Show me the Two of Swords. Have they been together for a while? This is way too many cards. Have they been together for a while? Because that's what I get with the Six of Cups. Show me the Two of Swords. Yeah, she's the mother here. So, yeah, it's her. Show me the Two of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, she's struggling with, like, not sure what's going to happen next or what to do. And I feel like she may be feeling like he's up to no good. Yeah, she's not doing well, especially mentally. She's not doing well. She's not sleeping. She probably isn't really eating like that. I don't think she's like nurturing herself. And that's why the Queen of Wands is here. Like she's needing to nurture herself, take care of herself. And I don't feel like she's doing that. I feel like she's struggling a lot mentally. I feel like she has regrets. Of possibly having a child with this person. Look, the Empress is here. I will say she will evolve. She's going to evolve and she's going to come out of this because we see her go from the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles to the Empress. So she is going to evolve throughout all of this. She is still going to grow. So it's not like she's going to stay there. And the Queen of Cups is here. Yeah, you could send for that. I could ask that. That's the thing. I feel like there's no trust in this relationship. There's some trust issues happening. And I don't know if he's like dealing with other people because he may be. But yeah. She asked you for money. Yeah. Let's see. Is she dealing with any type? I'm gonna let me just see. Is she dealing with drugs? Like is she using she drugs? The Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. I want to say, I wouldn't. All right. I feel like financially she's just struggling in general. I think that she's finding herself doing a lot of things alone. But do I feel like she drinks? Yes. I do feel like she's drinking. I do feel like she's drinking. I do feel like she could be um it feels like alcohol, but drugs, no, I'm not getting drugs, and I feel like she's struggling financially just in general. It's not like, so at least what I'm getting, it's not that she's asking for money because she's spending it on alcohol and stuff like that. I feel like she's just actually struggling. Like things are really slow for her. If you see, there's a pregnant woman here. So I think that that's what's happening. There's a lot of struggle here. Finances. Show me more. I just want to see, is there any drug abuse here? The Ace of Cups, that's a yes card, but I'm not getting it. I'm going to say no to it. I'm going to say that yes. Do I feel like, I think that there is drinking, and that's why that's here. I feel like there is drinking, but I don't feel like that's why she's struggling. Like, obviously if you're struggling, you shouldn't be spending money on anything. But I do feel like she's just struggling financially in general because I think she's the only one that's handling things. So that's what I have for you, Gabriela. I hope that was helpful. You're welcome. All right, Jess, I'm going to use the restroom and come back to you. Hey, Pooches and sorry, thank you so much. I'm happy to hear that things will resolve and we will be back to normal time. Yeah. I definitely feel that. So, yes. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, Jess, you can pose. Oh, yes, Jess, let's do it. All right, it's gonna be fun. All right. What synchronicities is Jessica's man, Jay, receiving while she's manifesting him? Hold on, Jess. All right. Oh, the star. So this could be through dreams. This feels like all types of synchronicities, right? Because it's like a healing type of thing. So the synchronicities are also helping him heal. Okay. They're also helping him heal, and I feel like it's also bringing him calmness. So maybe in the past he has tried to fight them, where now it's like, I'm not fighting anymore, I'm letting them come in. I feel like a lot of it could come in especially at night, so through dreams, or like let's say he's watching a movie at night, like something that reminds him of you, or like when he goes to lay down on his bed, like there could be something in his room that reminds him of you. um I feel like he could also maybe smell your scent at times. Look, it's all like his mind is like flooded with them, and like I said earlier, being overwhelmed. So even at work, like when you're not there, there's just a sense of like him always remembering you. So it does feel like whatever this is constantly happening. Is like all in his face and like nonstop. I also feel like if there's any spicy scenes that he watches, like porn or like, whatever, there could be stuff that happens there that reminds him of you. um yeah, this is spicy energy. So even when he's, doing his thing, if he's doing it by his, well, I feel like he's definitely doing it by himself. He's definitely thinking of you, like you're coming to his mind. There could be like a way you did something that kind of reminds him of you too. Look, the Page of Cups. I feel like, girl, I'm getting a lot of sexual energy, okay? When he showers, there's something about you. Whether it's like, I don't know if he's using like a body like a soap that you use, or like a body wash that reminds him of you. And it could just be the brand, like little shit like that, right? But I feel like it's a lot like when he's naked, when he's by himself. But I do feel like throughout the day too, because it's even work. So I do get that. Oh, Jess, I think, yo, this too, yeah. I feel like when he's with his family, or like let's just say he's like chilling somewhere and he sees like a couple together, I feel like he starts to reminisce about your time together. Did you guys ever go to a park? Because there's something with a park here. Like him just sitting at a bench and just reminiscing. I feel like with the Knight of Cups, it's like his heart. So he's feeling whatever synchronicities he's receiving, he's feeling them in his heart. And I feel like you did. So there's something with this park that's very significant to him and to the connection with you. He may go there a lot to like maybe even just reflect in general, but it always reminds him of you. Like it always brings him back to you. So there goes the park thing. Oh, girl, I think that he goes there a lot and he thinks about you a lot while he's there. With the Knight of Cups, I feel like when he drives too, like there's the driving, like maybe listening to music, maybe listening. You guys did share songs, if I'm not mistaken. You told me. So there is songs. Um, there's songs that he's listening to that remind him of you. I feel like his car rides are always a reminder of you. And so whatever you guys did in that car, yeah, he's reminded of it every day. And especially now, I think the energy is more stronger now. I think before he may have tried to like push it away, where now he doesn't. More. Well, I might do. Ooh, I was thinking about a new deck to make. I might make synchronicities. The Empress with the Wheel of Fortune. Girl, I feel like these are recurring memories. The main synchronicities he gets is recurring memories, recurring memories, recurring memories, recurring memories. His car spicy and I, yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. The car is really like showing up for me here, but I feel like with the Empress is like the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune is like recurring all the time. I think between work, car, home, there's so many things that remind him of you. Even like the park thing. I didn't even know that you guys went to a park, and I feel like he just goes there to even just daydream about your time there. Ten of Swords. I feel like he feels stupid about how he handled things. Is what I'm getting. I get that it's a lot of things that come in, and I think that even if he tries to stay guarded, it's just he can't help it. It comes in no matter what, and it makes him feel good. Yeah, I feel like yeah. This feels like a lot. I like this question because I'm like, yo, when I asked my friend, she was like, girl, it's like she slapped her face. She was like, it's like bam, 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 bam. And she said it's meant to be like that way because he has to learn something. So let's see. Orange messages from Jay. How many likes do we have, Jess? I can't even see them. What do you want to say to Jess? 7? All right, cool. No for yes or no. I'm gonna come back on later anyways. What does she want to say to Jess? I didn't know love until I found you. Your heart is so pure. I want to hold your hand while driving. I really love everything about you. How could I have been so blind? Yes, thinking of me and thinking of me during the day and before he sleep. I know his brain. I'm gonna send you the clip of my friend, the reading she gave me, just because I want you to watch that. It would have me laughing. I can't stand the thought of you being with someone else, and it's crazy because she even said like seeing my name. I'm like, I don't even have a common name, but my friend, well, Crystal had told me the same thing, that he would be seeing my name. I definitely feel the same exact way. I'm thinking about you this very second. I only want my future with you. You make me very nervous. Quality time with you. And marry me. At the bottom, we have, I'm so proud of what you have achieved. Oh, and let's get your universe messages from the universe. Not sure when this came out, but I'll still give it to you. When we kiss my body and soul come alive. Yeah, he probably been thinking about them kissing sessions. And we can close everything, Dust. Yeah, I'll be back later. I mean, it's just me and you in here now. I mean, what's coming for Jeff? Family reunion. The truth coming to light. Choices in love. Scorpio season. You are evolving. Oh my God. Shit. Wait, he always held my hand when he drove. Oh, I love that. Yeah, like hold my hand. Be romantic with me, like real romantic. I don't care about that other shit. Expect unexpected cash. Energy boost. Spiritual lessons. Going out. Oh my God. I remember when we first went to the park together, it was like, oh my God, the ducks. And he thought, oh my God, girl, he probably sees ducks and be like, and automatically thinks of you, even if it's in movies. Because that's something like real specific. So yeah. A family member reaching out. Damn, I was fucking major changes to your money. I was sneezing like a freaking wild animal over here. intimacy. And at the bottom, you have Aquarius season. So that is what I have for you, Jess. Oh my God. Something just gave me allergies. Shit. You're welcome. So I will see you later. I'm gonna come back on like around maybe like 5. So I will talk to you later. Bye.